Hey folks, welcome to this week's edition of BrushPile Fishing. Today I am completely out of my element. We're here in Michigan. I'm fishing with guide Ryan White. Ryan, can you explain to the folks what we're going to be doing today?
Here we're today on the Pere Marquette River, and we're going to try to catch some salmon and brown trout.
And we're fly fishing.
Yes, we are.
I'll tell you folks, as you know, we do a lot of crappie shows and some bass shows and bluegills. This is something I've never done before. I've been looking forward to it ever since we set the show up. Ryan, you're going to have to teach me a lot today and explain a lot of things, but I'm ready to learn.
Well, great. This is a great place to do it. It's nice and wide open, and there's not many people around. This is a great river setting. It's just a beautiful place to be.
All right, folks, you stay tuned because we're going to hit the water.
And then, so now can you see where the fish are at, right in the center of that gravel right there?
Yep.
You're going to want to maybe even walk a little closer to the boat right here. And you're going to want to throw one good hard throw right straight at like the trees right there, so it swings kind of through these fish.
Okay.
Well, peel a little bit more line into it. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Now, when you feel that bite, will they actually thump it, or
they will thump it, and your line will stop really hard, and you will know it right away.
Okay.
It'll feel different than the bottom completely. And when you feel like it's stuck, yep, you just pull it. See how you might still be stuck there? There you go. And usually what I do is when I get stuck, I'll just completely peel my line back in and start a drift over again.
Okay. And you said when you're peeling that line, pull straight back.
Straight like that.
Off your finger there. You can see the fish moving around today. This little pocket. Folks, we're just getting started. Cast out.
And what we're going to want to do is, you see how we're getting it way upstream like that? We want to actually get it to right there.
Okay.
That direction. There you go. Keep swinging her through. Ooh. And now here's another good one for you. If you end up thinking you get one, keep that rod tip up and hold it up all the time, because these fish, being that they're below us in the river, they'll run right straight upstream generally. And when they run upstream and you drop your rod tip, you'll get slack on it. Look at the big group of them now. Pull your flies right on out and we'll cast again.
So when I cast this now, you're wanting me to shoot for...
Maybe over to that pine tree, that direction there. And now we're going to want to reel some of that up now.
Just to bring that in closer.
Just to bring it in, so we're actually making sure we're just going through the fish a little bit. Because see, there's one coming up for it. Now that there, he hit it, and we probably bumped into him because there's a group of them out there. So occasionally we'll bump into those fish. Let me check our flies a second. Yep, that looks good still. The river is set up with holes and pockets and holes and pockets, and you'll have salmon on the gravel bar, and you'll have salmon in the holes behind it, and you'll have brown trout in there too looking for flies. And they're eating eggs this time of the year. That's the majority of what's going on in our river system.
Okay.
They're all on the egg bite.
And we're in, well, it's the 21st of September, so late September, and you say they're actually starting to spawn now.
They're just starting to spawn. It's actually in Michigan this year. We have a little bit of a later run.
Okay.
They're just coming up right now.
Okay.
So we get fresh fish, and then we get some fish that have been here a little while. There's just a big mix of different types of fish here.
Is there a season on these right now?
It's open season. Other than this piece of water, of course, we've said we have to release them. Downstream, you're allowed to take 3 fish.
Okay.
A lot of guys do like to come up and meat hunt these because of the aspect you can catch one fish and really get a lot of meat out of it.
Sure.
B&M Pulse is a family-owned business in its 3rd generation of ownership and over 70 years of providing the most extensive line of crappie rods in the industry. We believe that sensitivity is the key to catching crappie, and we've designed a rod for every technique based around this belief. Our products are field tested by the best fishermen in the country and used by the best guides because their clients can simply catch more crappie.
So when you're choosing your next crappie pole, go with the brand that's won a dozen national championships and more regional events to count. Go with the brand I choose, B&M.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
Innovation, it's all around us. NK Telco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NK Telco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Since 1963, Power & Tel has been a market leader in the procurement, sales, and distribution of communications products. We partner with top manufacturers to carry and deliver the inventory you need for the efficient completion of your everyday and project work. Our portfolio of industry best solutions includes products for broadband access, cable television, cellular backhaul, data centers, FTTX, home networking, IPTV, and much more.
There we go, guys.
Got one going.
Got that, Isaac?
Oh, Lord, look at the tail on that thing.
Here you go. Why don't you come on down and help me out with this one?
All right. There you go. Got it?
Yep.
Lord. Look at them go, folks. Look.
There you go. Yep. And now what you want to do is take 2 or 3 cranks and then keep your hand off the knob.
Okay.
Because if your hand rests on that knob, with the light line that we're using, we may break the fish off. So we want to just take them a crank or 2 at a time.
There he goes.
Yep.
Lord, look at this. Folks, I don't know if you can hear the drag, but it is going crazy right now.
There you go. Reel them back down. Take it away from as quick as you possibly can. Keep a really low rod, real low rod, so it goes underneath those trees.
Okay.
Walk out this way a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, now we're going to bring the rod up over his head and walk upstream and try to drag that fish back this way.
Okay.
There we go. We got him underneath, over the top of that. Yep.
Real
Take
as quick as I can.
Oh, yep. Oh,
it's
a big fish.
Okay.
Because we want to pull back. You don't want to give them so much. Like just slow it down a little bit. There you go. Another big fish.
Yes, it is.
Don't walk them, just walk real slow. Hold on. Turn your rod towards me and try to pull them downriver a little bit. There you go. There, now take the line away from them. There you go, keep bringing them down, keep bringing them down. Let's back up even 1 or 2 more steps. There you go, keep taking it away from him, he's coming down. And then what I like to do is I pull back with the rod.
Okay.
And don't ever lose the bend in it, and then reel towards the fish. Reel, 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 reel. There you go, now hand off the reel. Now what you want to do is we just want to try to swing him on over, and I'll try to get a net underneath this big guy.
My gosh.
There you go.
Crazy.
Maybe 1 more crank. And then now, let him go. Yeah, there you go. Good job. And now lift his head up a little bit.
Okay. Yes! Oh my goodness! Ryan, that was awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Oh my gosh.
And now here we are. We got ourselves a giant king, and you can see the flies right up in his mouth there.
Oh. Now, what do you think this fish weighs approximately?
This fish here is in that 18 to 20 pound class range for sure.
Folks, that is a beauty, and I'm telling you, there is no fight like that in freshwater that I've experienced so far. That was incredible.
We want to keep them revived as well as we can. If you'd like to release this fish, Go ahead and grab his tail there, and I'll take the rod from you. Hold him on up for a nice picture there, and then we'll face his head upriver and release him right back to the river.
Man, oh man. Ryan, that was unbelievable.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh,
just
and
a beautiful
just watching
thing.
them go, it don't get any better than that.
No, and then, you know, we're doing something else other than the fact that we're releasing these fish. We're allowing people from years from now to come back and actually keep doing this over and over again off of the fish that we release.
If they fight this one time, they'll know what you mean by it. I would not want to keep that fish.
Yeah.
I want someone else to experience what I just did.
It's awesome. Awesome. Well, let's go get another one.
Let's go.
Looking for the best baits and lures on the market? Look no further than SouthernPro.com. Southern Pro baits are handmade from the hook to the finished product by American workers in the USA. And our colors are mixed by our very own master craftsmen. At Southern Pro, our focus is fulfilling the desires of our fellow fishermen. Tube and solid plastics, bass tubes and lures, ice fishing tackle. Southern Pro has what you need. Visit our online store at SouthernPro.com to find everything that you're looking for to bring in your next limit of fish.
Do you ever struggle to quickly tie on hooks and jigs because the eye is too small, your hands are cold, or your eyesight just isn't what it used to be? Hi folks, I'm Russ Bailey of BrushPile Fishing. My eyesight isn't what it used to be and I struggle to tie on line to my jigs. That's why I'm pleased to announce the Tie Pro. Tie Pro is a simple, fast fishing tool to thread small eyelets, tie knots, and clip line. It's that easy. Get yours today for only $14.99 at tiepro.com.
Not all lines are created equal. Gamma's molecularly altered fishing lines offer an unprecedented combination of flexibility, shock resistance, strength, abrasion resistance, and low memory. A line so unique it's patented. Gamma provides the angler with more accurate casts, natural presentations, and a greater fish fighting capability. Put your trust in Gamma line. A line so good it is backed up by a money-back guarantee. Visit gammafishing.com.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, Midwest Ohio's largest truck accessory retailer. Automotive parts and accessories of all kinds, featuring WeatherTech floor liners, Mickey Thompson wheels and tires, ARE truck caps, and rigid lighting. Want the latest in trend-setting truck looks? At PSG, we install suspension lifts, wheel and tire packages, fender flares, and heavy-duty front and rear bumpers. Campers, you'll find hitches, towing accessories, and suspension upgrades. Contractors, browse our full line of WeatherGuard toolboxes and ladder racks. Online at psgautomotive.com.
B&M Pulse is a family-owned business in its third generation of ownership and over 70 years of providing the most extensive line of crappie rods in the industry. We believe that sensitivity is the key to catching crappie, and we've designed a rod for every technique based around this belief. Our products are field tested by the best fishermen in the country and used by the best guides because their clients can simply catch more crappie.
So when you're choosing your next crappie pole, go with the brand that's won a dozen national championships and more regional events to count. Go with the brand I choose, B&M.
There we go, guys.
Got one going. Got that, Isaac?
There we go. Yeah, nice job. Okay, now we see he's coming in towards us. He's straight below us. Let's get a better angle. Come this way, Russ.
All right.
There you go. Yep, very nice job. You keep fighting that fish.
Nice
and
fish.
you, I'm gonna go look for a net. Yep. When he gives you line, you take it. When he wants it, let him have it. He has that big old streamer. Look at that, we have doubles in the run.
Nice fish, folks. Unbelievable. I know I keep saying that, but until you experience something like this,
I think he has a brown.
you are at this fish's mercy. I'm going to kind of walk over to him. Trying to keep that pressure up.
There you go. Yep, you keep good solid pressure on that fish.
He's kind of
And
right
you see
there.
how he'll hang there a little bit because we're pulling him upriver?
Yep.
If you switch that rod direction over, he'll feel it and bring him towards me.
Okay, you ready?
I think so. There you go.
Come on, baby. Yes! Oh, yes! Woo! Thank you, Ryan.
That is a fine fish. Nice job with that one.
Oh, my goodness.
From beginning to end. And look at this. A big streamer. Big old bait fish pattern right stuck right square in its mouth. They just... There's so much bone there, they can't even feel that. I mean, he is straight into the bone. I can't even get that hook out.
He wasn't going anywhere.
No, he was hooked up and hooked up solid.
Unbelievable.
Very nice. I'll take this. Yeah, I got the rod. You can go ahead, if you'd like to reach down and grab that fish right by the tail. Okay. Treat him, yep, and the tail will not collapse. And then put your other hands right underneath his front fins. Gosh. His tail's stuck, there we go.
Look at there, folks. One hit on this will make your whole day, let alone landing a fish. Just getting one of these hooked will make your day up here in Michigan.
Beautiful
send
fish.
them back?
Let's send them home. There he goes.
Unbelievable.
Top notch.
Ryan,
Top notch.
I cannot thank you enough.
Looking for the best baits and lures on the market? Look no further than SouthernPro.com. Southern Pro baits are handmade from the hook to the finished product by American workers in the USA. And our colors are mixed by our very own master craftsmen. At Southern Pro, our focus is fulfilling the desires of our fellow fishermen. Tube and solid plastics, bass tubes and lures, ice fishing tackle. Southern Pro has what you need. Visit our online store at SouthernPro.com to find everything that you're looking for to bring in your next limit of fish.
Innovation, it's all around us. NK Telco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NK Telco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, Midwest Ohio's largest truck accessory retailer. Automotive parts and accessories of all kinds, featuring WeatherTech floor liners, Mickey Thompson wheels and tires, ARE truck caps, and rigid lighting. Want the latest in trend-setting truck looks? At PSG, we install suspension lifts, wheel and tire packages, fender flares, and heavy-duty front and rear bumpers. Campers, you'll find hitches, towing accessories, and suspension upgrades. Contractors, browse our full line of WeatherGuard toolboxes and ladder racks. Online at psgautomotive.com.
Do you ever struggle to quickly tie on hooks and jigs because the eye is too small, your hands are cold, or your eyesight just isn't what it used to be? Hi folks, I'm Russ Bailey of BrushPile Fishing. My eyesight isn't what it used to be and I struggle to tie on line to my jigs. That's why I'm pleased to announce the Tie Pro. Tie Pro is a simple, fast fishing tool to thread small eyelets, tie knots, and clip line. It's that easy. Get yours today for only $14.99 at tiepro.com.
This episode of BrushPile Fishing is brought to you by Southern Pro Tackle, B&M Poles, Gamma Fishing Line, Driftmaster Rod Holders, Ego Nets, Tie Pro Tying Tools, Buckeye Ford, and BrushPile Fish Attractants.
There we go. And maybe pull out one more length of line.
Okay.
And see, quite often when we get to a new area and we catch one of the fish that are out of it, that might be the absolute most aggressive one in the whole group. That we'll go and we'll get them, and you can tell right away that, remember when we first got here, the big male was chasing all the other ones around?
Yep.
Now they've settled a little bit. You got them.
There we go. Step back.
There we are. We got them hooked. Yep. Keep reeling out. Reel down real hard on that fish. And he's, yep, look at that. Mouth wide open. Right. He took the egg that time, in fact.
Pull him back this way.
There you go. Yep. Good downstream pressure on that fish. Woo! Well, I'm gonna get my end of the deal and go look for a net.
All right. Oh. Folks, this is what I was talking about earlier. Basically, just try to hang on. When they're making their run, there's not a whole lot you can do.
You pretty much have a rope tied to a diesel truck and you're trying to stop it, and it doesn't work real well all the time.
Reel.
And you can see what a strong fish that is by it's heading upriver, and it will not fight, it just fights against you the entire time.
It is crazy.
And we saw it come right up, right square in the mouth. Walk right straight towards him, there you go.
Hey, we're getting close. Well, he doesn't think so.
And then
now,
feel that rod this way a little bit.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yep, right downstream. Nice low rod tip. Drop your rod way low in the water. There you go. There he is.
Here he comes, folks.
Yeah, I got him!
Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. We have found a little honey hole.
Real nice big fish, again.
All of them, nice, healthy, big fish. Oh, goodness. Look at that, folks. That is a dandy.
Big fish.
And everything is catch and release. That's awesome.
Yeah, we try to put them right back in the water as soon as we can.
Look at that. That is
and there you go, swims right back off again.
Beautiful.
Nice job, way to go. 2 in a row, real quick like that.
Man.
A lot of times that's how it is. When we pull up to a new area, you'll be able to go boom, boom, boom on some fish, and then you'll notice, oh, they peter out after a little bit there, and then we just move on down the river.
Ryan, we've had a great day today. One of the things that was pretty interesting to me, you were telling me before you'll make a stop and fish an area, there's got to be a certain amount of fish and a female there.
Yeah, when we go through the river and I look for a nice area to fish where I think there's going to be an active fish for us to catch, without at least 5 to 6 different fish there and a female to make them active, they just will not take flies. They just don't want anything to do with you. They are preoccupied with what's going on. As soon as you have one hen that wants to spawn and there's several other males around her, there is a dominance factor that takes place. The biggest male chases all the other ones out of it. And earlier today when we threw that one streamer in there, he saw one little fish in there and hit it right away.
Yep. You know, and along those lines, the further we got down the river, we've seen a lot more fishing pressure today. And you said you would see those numbers of fish thin out. It got to where we would only see 1, maybe 2 fish in an area. And earlier, we could get pretty much right up on those fish, groups of 5 to 10, and they wouldn't move. You get them groups of 1 and 2, and they spook pretty quick.
They spook very quickly. They don't feel comfortable with what's going on around them. They're already in very thin water to begin with. And without a large group of them, it just doesn't seem to work. Well, the gear that we've been using today, Russ, is we're using Orvis reels and rods, and we've been using 10-weight rods today because of the small quarters these fish are in, and the fact that there's a lot of wood in the river. It takes a lot of rod to control a big fish like that. The way this river is designed, you have a very thin piece of gravel and a deep hole behind it, and it drops so fast, most other types of rigs can't get your flies to that level so quickly. We want to put the flies through them the best way possible, and that seems to be with just a little bit of running line. We tag a small piece of lead up higher on the rod, and generally I like to use egg pattern flies. We use at least one egg pattern to get it to have the trout look at it, and the other one we like to use a small streamer or a general salmon fly. So it hopefully will excite that fish and aggravate him to the point that he will go and hit that.
Hey folks, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Coming to you from Michigan with Ryan White. Ryan, I've had a blast today.
Thank you very much for coming to see me. I appreciate it.
I'll tell you what, this was such a learning experience for me, and to be honest with you, I thought it was going to be like any other show where I get a guy, we go fishing together, we try to explain some things to the folks, but today was kind of the opposite. I was the student and you didn't do much fishing at all. You explained everything, and for something like this, the first time you're here, that's what it takes, and you are the type of guy that we would want to recommend to folks, because I learned a lot today, and by the end of the day, I actually got to hook a few of those myself, and I had a blast.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you guys came up to see us.
I'll tell you what, if the invitation's there, we'll come back anytime.
Anytime.
We had a blast
we
today.
should do a fall steelhead. That would be good.
All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. So you join us next week on BrushPile Fishing.